So continuing along with our fall harvest chopped salad here, we're going to do the prep work. I just bought the regular cut up butternut squash that already comes pre-cubed. There's no shame in that. It's a lifesaver and a time saver. So all we're going to do here is we're going to season it really well. I just have some avocado oil here. I have the oven preheated to 425, so pretty hot. I'm going to go with some pepper. This is a nice coarse grind, so it's going to give it a good little spice there. Okay, some salt. Generous amount of salt here. This is kosher salt, so I use, kosher salt a lot during cooking. So one more little one. Great. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of mix this up and combine it really well with my hands. Using your hands in cooking is totally fine. Actually, your hands are, great tools to use while you're cooking. So this is a little crowded. Like, I'm a little hesitant here. Like, I wouldn't want it any more crowded than this. That is for sure. This looks nice and tight, but we'll see. It does have a lot of moisture, so it will shrink. But in any case, this looks pretty good. I can see the pepper. I can feel, it's got enough oil on it, and it's going to roast in the oven at 425. So we're continuing along with our fall spectacular menu here. And we are going to make one of these great salads that I love. This is our fall harvest chopped salad. I've served this many times. A lot of people have had this salad. I know my garden club, we've had it. I've done a lot of Culinary Works events. It's delicious. A little bit of prep work that I did already. Sorry, I couldn't resist the piece of squash here. Was just buy the already cubed squash at the store. Say you made it, one time for dinner, and you made extra, right? Because you go in the effort to make it, so make extra, and then you have some for the next day, or the next day after that. You can use it for something. So in this case, we're going to use it for our salad. This really pretty bowl here that I got as a gift. Actually, I love it. It's really pretty. How the colors are going to look really nice on it there. So I'm just going to add our squash there. So we have some red onion, which we're going to put in. So remember, always refer to the video. So I put a couple cuts through here, right? Then we're going to go this way. So we're going to have little pieces of red onion. This is a chopped salad. So with a chopped salad, you want everything to be very small, right? So you want to basically be able to get almost everything in one bite on your fork, right? A little bit of the onion, a little bit of squash, a little bit of lettuce, right? Or almost you could also, eat it with a spoon. Okay, so there's some red onion. Gonna add this to our salad. It's my daughter always does this when she's making her salads. She's way more kind of artistic than I am with that kind of stuff. I'm a little bit more, I do like the artistic look, but I'm not quite as, fancy as she is. Okay, so, right, don't you think, Brooke?
Right.
You're a little more calculated. Yeah. Okay, so the radicchio, this top layer, doesn't look so good, right? So we're going to take this top layer off here. Get rid of that. Okay, fine. I grew radicchio in my garden one time. It was delicious. Okay, so we're done with this. All right, so I'm just going to take the chunk here. See this little inner kind of core there? We're going to just cut that out. You don't need the core. And then we're going to just shred it. So again, nice and small. Remember the knife skills. Just forward and down. Do it aside here, forward and down, forward and down. Not a huge exaggerated motion, and everything's about the back of the knife. The back of the knife, back of the knife. Okay, looks good. Make it one more time through. And the lettuce that we use for this particular salad actually is escarole. So definitely, more of a fall green, and definitely a lot of times people aren't used to escarole being used for raw, but it's really good raw. It's delicious. It has great flavor. It's a little bitter, for sure, but that's why we kind of balance it here, with the apple. So that's going to be next. We're using a Granny Smith, but by all means, use, whatever apple you have. Cut off the bottom so it's steady, right? And we've done this before. So there's the core here. So we're going to cut around the core. Okay. Here's the core. If Dewey was right here, I'd give him the core. You guys all know Dewey, right? He's like a machine. He's such a good dog, though. I love him. Okay, so we're going to cut up the apple here. nice and small, like little chunks. I catch myself like as I'm on this, you know, as the camera rolling, and I'm like, okay, suck in. What? I know, but like, oh, I gotta forget I'm on camera. Like, okay, sit up straight, suck in. Right? I don't know. It's true. Yeah. I mean, you were there behind the camera. Okay. So, apple. Look, I'm layering too. We're making this pretty. Okay. Apple, apple. Looks like maybe a teeny bit more apple here. Okay, nice and quick. But all I got. I'm not super fancy with the knife, but certainly know how to get it done. Okay. Just go one more time through. This is great. Love this recipe. So the dressing that we're actually using for this, you could have already seen the video probably. It's like a Dijon maple citrus vinaigrette. It's delicious. Okay, so, escarole. Now, kind of the star of the show here. Escarole's been washed. So the way that I wash it is just, you know, kind of separate it from the head, and then a big bowl of cold water, or a big clean sink of ice cold water. Let it sit in there, and then all of the sediment will go to the bottom, and then I just put it through the spinner, and just let it rest on the counter on a nice towel so it, you know, kind of dries out. Okay, I remember I said chopped salad, right? So you don't want big pieces of lettuce. Like you want small, okay? You want it shredded. Look at our colors here coming together. Looking very fall. Or should I say autumnal? I don't really like that word, autumnal. I don't know, it seems kind of fancy, but whatever. Fall, autumnal. And I love fall, and I think that's also because I'm born in the fall. It's an October birthday, so I kind of feel like, I don't know, that's like what I like. That's my favorite time of year. Okay, got more greens here. All right, let me just finish up this little bit of green here. And then we're going to go ahead and add, we have some walnuts here. So if you don't want to do nuts, by any means, of course, you don't have to do nuts. You could do seeds. You could do pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds. They would be another good option as well. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use walnuts because that's, you know, the original recipe has walnuts. A little bit of walnuts here. And then blue cheese. So if you don't want to add cheese, right, no big deal. You don't have to add cheese. So we're going to add our blue cheese here to the side. I'm going to go too much, but okay. So I just want to show you guys this first so you can kind of get a sense of, you know, what it looks like here. And then we're going to start tossing it in a couple minutes. But first, take a look here, right? I mean, I think this is really kind of pretty fall colors. You have like some crimson here, the orange, you know, then the greens and the browns. So looks good. I'm so excited to dig into this fall salad that we're making here. So one thing about when you're about to toss a salad is you do want to do salt and pepper. Not just salt, not just pepper, but you can do a little salt on your salad too, like you season anything else, right? A little salt and pepper. A little bit of salt, okay, that's good. Now, our dressing, which this is our Dijon citrus maple vinaigrette, homemade. Not that hard, my friends. Okay. Remember, less is more, right? Because you can always add more. This way. And my new tongs here. These were a gift from my daughter. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm using two gifts right now. The bowl and the tongs. That means the salad's going to be extra good. But look at it. I mean, this looks great so far. Like, imagine this. Like, okay, so here. Like, insert story, right? Okay, so you make this great salad. You have some grilled chicken. And you have some bread. Like, and you want to have some people over. Like, that's a great dish. Like an easy little party that's not, you know, too much effort. Okay, I think it looks good. I'm gonna put some in a bowl here and give it a try. Like there's enough dressing on it. Like I can see the dressing, so I mean I know it looks like it's, you know, kind of well coated here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a fork here and give this a try. Sorry to put my back to you. Okay, so let's see. Looks good. A little bit of squash. See, I love a chopped salad. I mean, that's most of what we do at work is a lot of chopped salads because you get everything in your bite. Like, I mean, I don't eat a lot of blue cheese, but it's good. I mean, the crunchy apples with, you know, the creamy butternut squash. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Give it a try, my friends.